Swords are some of the coolest weapons both in anime and in real life. A master swordsman who has complete control over their sword techniques can be seen as a form of art in the way they move with lethal and beautiful precision. Of course, this means that sword masters in anime are just as cool to watch as those in real life. Hey there, welcome back to the channel, anime fans. Today we're going to go down a list of the top 10 swordsmen in anime. And not just any swordsman, mind you, but female swordsmen who wield the blade just as beautifully as their male counterparts. If that's of any interest to you, why don't you sit down, get comfy, and let's dive right in. Number 10. Ryuko Matsuy, Kill la Kill. Kicking off our list strong, we have Ryuko Matsuy from Kill la Kill. Ryuko is a fierce and stubborn girl with an indomitable will who is willing to do anything to achieve her goals, even to her detriment at times. She's shown to have tremendous amounts of willpower and once freed herself from mind control by punching herself in the face. Even before she got her Kamui Senketsu, she was shown to be incredibly strong, taking on multiple one-star students by herself. Throughout the series, after meeting Senketsu, she only gets stronger and more determined. Her weapon of choice is a scissor blade, which at the beginning, she only has one half of. She uses that half as a one-handed longsword before later getting the other half. This powerful blade can cut like fibers, which were previously proven to be indestructible. Along with this, she can further increase its length, turning it into a two-handed blade, which she calls decapitation mode. Still, a powerful sword is nothing without a skilled user, and Ryuko can wield this sword perfectly and use it to take out anything that stands in her way. Number 9. Kyoka Isumi, Bungo Stray Dogs. While with a port mafia, Kyoka lacks all emotions and is ruthless when she is ordered to perform a duty. She almost has a doll-like personality, making her appear like an emotionless soldier with a shaky line of morality. Once she joins the agency, though, she tries to reduce her kill count on missions, even going as far as practicing knocking out targets instead of killing them like she used to in the Mafia. Kyoka has an ability that allows her to summon a female sword-wielding phantom called Demon Snow. She received this power from her mother in her dying moments. The ability was transferred in a rush, causing the power to control the spirit to be transferred to Kyoka's phone instead of Kyoka herself. Even without that, Kyoka has mastery over the use of swords herself, able to use them to quickly take out targets before anything can blink or register her moving. She's fast, agile, and has the skills of a true assassin, able to slice and dice opponents with her swords quickly and efficiently. Number 8. Satoko Kiriru, Kill la Kill.
This is the power of Akami. But even with all this power, all you can do is...
Satsuki is a prideful, strict, and gifted young woman with natural charisma and leadership qualities. She's harsh but not heartless and shows great care to those she feels deserve it. Just like Ryuko previously on this list, Satsuki gains her power from the skimpily clad Kamui, but unlike her younger sister, she doesn't take shame in the lack of clothing and instead is proud of being able to wield such power from it and sees it as utterly pure. She forced the bloodthirsty uniform to obey her and attain its true form due to her utter lack of shame at the appearance she donned when transformed. She's seen as the most powerful fighter in the academy, bearing almost superhuman levels of strength, speed, and agility. She wields a black-bladed katana with unmatched skill and can bring out its full potential along with her Kamui to become a powerful force of will that few can contend against. Number 7. Mikasa Akerman, Attack on Titan. Mikasa was once a cheerful, outgoing child in her youth, until Attack on Titan's usually gory shenanigans happened, changing her into a hardened veteran of war with a presence so fierce she intimidates her enemies and even her comrades with a glance. She has an incredibly strong will and is level-headed enough to never lose her wits, even in especially bleak situations where all hope should be lost. Just like the other soldiers behind the walls, Mikasa uses the vertical maneuvering equipment and the dual swords they come equipped with to easily and strategically take down Titans. She has killed many Titans in her career, and even while she was in training, Keith noted that she had incredible proficiency with them and was a true genius. This, along with her innate fighting instincts and sharp combat intelligence, make Mikasa a deadly force in battle. Number 6. Alice Zuberg, Sword Art Online 3. You can't just go through a list of swordsmen in anime without mentioning Sword Art Online. It's almost criminal to not bring up at least one of the many skilled and notable characters in that series. One of these characters is the dutiful and hardworking Alice from the Alicization arc of Sword Art Online. Alice possesses incredible durability and strength, having trained to be a member of the Integrity Knights. She's naturally gifted with a sword and knows how to use sword skills that greatly amplify her skill and strength. She's so proficient in her use of sword that she was briefly able to strike fear into Kirito during a battle. If you know anything about Sword Art Online and the Black Swordsman, you know just how huge of a feat that is. Alice is a force of nature when she fights, and her skill with a sword is unmatched among her peers in the Integrity Knights. She even once went toe-to-toe with Asuna in a fight when they first met, putting her on par with some of the strongest sword users in the series. Number 5. Shinobu Kocho, Demon Slayer. Shinobu Kocho is the insect Hashira of the Demon Slayer Corps. She's often bright and cheerful, almost always seen with a smile on her face and looking like she's ready to give just about anyone a hug. Despite this, however, it's quickly seen that her outward carefree persona masks a mischievous and almost sadistic inner self. It also hides a deep resentment for the demons who took away her sister and her life. Her sister's death is her motivation for becoming a Hashira in the first place. Being a Hashira already makes Shinobu a powerful woman in her own right, able to achieve such a title, but she is still a petite and slender woman. This brings the major drawback of not being able to cut off the heads of demons she faces off against. To compensate for this, she instead has a deadly poison that she injects into demons she fights, killing them once its effects take place. Shinobu is agile and tactical, able to turn most battles in her favor and come out on top of most situations using her intellect and indomitable willpower.
忍さんのところに行ってたからな。そしてめちゃくちゃ可愛いんだよ。
Number 4. Saber, Fate Zero. Saber, better known as Arthur Pendragon or King Arthur, is the legendary hero of Britain and the universal king of knights. She is a strong-willed woman whose courage and determination set her apart from her peers. She's a firm believer in justice, loyalty, and respect, often going out of her way to make sure wrongs are righted and evil never prevails. She's an incredible person who also possesses incredible power. She is incredibly skilled with a sword and boasts an incredible amount of physical power and fortitude due to her saber class. As well as that, she's also skilled in hand-to-hand combat and completely unmatched in close-range fights of any kind. She also has an immense amount of magical power, giving her access to all kinds of magical abilities that she combines with her sword-wielding skills. Saber is an unmatched power horse of strength and skill and is known for performing normally impossible feats with ease. Number 3. Akami. Akami ga Kill. Akame originally comes off as a cold-hearted, serious-minded person when she's first introduced. Her mannerisms give her the air of someone who has no issues doing whatever she needs to complete a job. But as the series progresses, we find that she's actually a warm and socially awkward person who deeply cares for her comrades, and is the only way she is because of her harsh and brutal upbringing. Still, even with her true nature being revealed to be gentle, this does not change the sharpness of her skill with the sword. Akame has almost superhuman speed, strength, and agility, likely all traits she gained from being trained by one of the deadliest assassins in the Empire for most of her childhood. Along with this, she has a special katana which can create permanent wounds that cannot be healed or closed. This makes her a lethal force that can hardly be stopped by ordinary forces, and easily one of the most powerful characters on this list. Number 2. Asuna Yuki, Sword Art Online. Just like Alice, Asuna is from the anime series, commonly known for having cool sword tricks. She is the secondary protagonist of Sword Art Online, and for most of the series, fights alongside her boyfriend/husband, Kirito. Right from the start of the series, while they are trapped in Aincrad, she's shown to have incredible mastery over her skills with a virtual sword, managing to rise to the ranks of one of the highest-rated guilds in the city and become a commander. Asuna is selfless and kind, willing to risk her life to make sure others are saved, and often being guided by her emotions. Still, in the heat of battle, these feelings become secondary, and her skill with the sword shines through, often directly rivaling Kirito with her abilities and feats. Along with her incredible skills in the game, she also has multiple skills in the game that she has leveled up, which makes her one of the most skilled swordswomen on this list. Before we get to our top pick, let's have a quick look at some honorable mentions that didn't quite make the cut but just need to be acknowledged. Number 1. Urza Scarlet, Fairy Tail.
It's just one person!
At the top of our list, without any shadow of a doubt, we have Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail. Urza is a top-tier S-class mage belonging to the Fairy Tail Guild. She's selfless, determined, and has unparalleled amounts of strength. Her first introduction in the series has her carrying a huge horn the size of a small bus as if it's made of paper. She possesses great mastery over a power called Requip, which allows her to swap her weapons, clothes, and armor at will. As well as that, she has sword magic, which allows her to manipulate swords with her mind, allowing her to perform devastating attacks from close and long range. She's said to have over 100 variations of weapons and armor, which she can quickly swap out during battle for any circumstance. In terms of strength and feats, Urza tops the list with her incredible skill and ability through the Fairy Tail series. And there you have it, our picks for the best female swordswomen in all of anime. There's some on this list that would be criminal not to include, but we could have very easily missed a few. Why not leave a comment down below on who your favorite female swordsman that didn't make it onto the list is? And hey, if you could leave a like and slash that subscribe button, it would greatly help the channel and you get to see more awesome content like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time.